We are towards the end of 2024 and there is one thing that we are still not doing. That is getting out of that slump, getting out of that lazy, comfortable routine that we have made for ourselves, which is blocking us to change ourselves and become a better and healthier person. Today we are going to discuss about 11 such healthy habits that can change your life. I know there are a lot of habits on the internet already, but today we are only going to talk about the habits that will help you to change your life and get out of that slump. So let's get started with the video. Also, you can grab yourself a glass of water while we sip on this and discuss about those healthy habits. Okay, so first things first, I want to talk to you about having a consistent morning routine. Okay, I'm not going to talk about having a lengthy 10-step long morning routine which asks you to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. No, don't do that. Have 4-5 habits that you want to be consistent with, and that is your morning routine. I believe we discussed that in a previous video, that how I was addicted to watching morning routines and thinking that this is good for me and I'm going to do it from step 1 to step 1000. But let's be honest, it's really good to get inspired, but stepping into someone else's shoes and thinking that we are going to do what the other person is doing, it's not good for you. So it's better that you create a morning routine which is meant for you. You can take inspiration from 10,000 videos on the internet. I do the same, but in the end I do what is good for me. And whatever time you wake up, even if you are not waking up in the morning, it's okay. You can have a morning routine whenever you wake up. It doesn't have to be you have to wake up at 5 a.m, 6 a.m, 7 a.m. No, whenever you are waking up, either it's 10 a.m, it's 12 p.m, just have a routine. Just have 5-6 consistent habit. Start with 3 at least, and there's your morning routine. Next up, let's talk about prioritizing your sleep. Now, I have seen a lot of people who do not sleep properly. It's not just how good you are having your diet or how good you are working out, but it's also how you are prioritizing your sleep. So an adult needs somewhere around 6 to 8 hours of sleep, depending upon what your lifestyle is. Is it active, is it sedentary, or it's like, somewhere in the middle. But I think 7 hours of sleep is something that we all can achieve. Now, even if you're working night shifts or you are a night owl, make sure you are sleeping for at least 7 hours. Now you can help, and if you're somebody who is not able to sleep, then I will suggest you go for supplements like magnesium. Again, please check with your doctor before having that, or at least consult a doctor where you can have a discussion with them on how you can improve your sleep. Next step, I want to talk about staying active during the day. Now, girls, it's not about going to the gym. Listen to this very carefully. Currently, I'm seeing a lot of women I know that are suffering from lifestyle diseases like PCOS, PCOD and thyroid, and I'm not going to talk about them in the video, but I want to tell you that being active should be a part of your daily life. Let's not confuse health and fitness with losing weight. Okay, when the doctor asks you or somebody asks you that you are gaining weight and you think that now I need to work out, now I need to get fit because I'm gaining weight and that is it. No, please understand the concept. Our ancestors were doing a lot of things in their daily life which made them physically active. Going to the farms, doing farming, growing their own veggies, making their own food from scratch. These were all the things that took manual labor. But right now we are working for 9 hours, 10 hours, sitting on a chair, just being lazy, not thinking about anything. So it's not going to go that way. You have to understand this. If you don't want to go to the gym, it's okay, don't go. Just walk for 10,000 steps maybe a day, or just start doing yoga. There is enough of information on the internet, enough of videos which you can follow. If you want to dance, you want to work out, you want to do yoga, you want to practice any sports, swimming, dancing, there are n number of things that you can do in the name of staying active. Please choose whatever fit your shoes. Do whatever you want to do. Don't just sit idle and have a sedentary lifestyle and then complain about that we don't know what to do, we are gaining weight. Break this cycle, break this thinking pattern that you only need to work out when you want to lose weight. No, even if you think that I look fine, then also you need to have an active lifestyle. I believe is that if you want to start working out or if you want to take care of yourself, the best thing is to start walking. Okay, I just cracked my knuckle. Okay, so the best thing is to start with walking. Now I want to tell you something. It's 4:26 right now and I am done with my 10,000 steps and I'm very, very proud of that. But yeah, please, please, please take anything, any sport, any activity, dance, whatever you wish to, but start staying active. Next up, we are going to talk about having a balanced nutrition. Now, when we were talking about prioritizing your sleep, I told you there are other two things, which is your nutrition and staying active. And now we are at the third point, which is having a balanced nutrition. Now, I want to tell you something, that we are from that generation who have had all those junk food that we could have in our childhood. So it's not easy for us to, just forget about them and eat very boring food, which we generally think it's that diet food is very boring food. No, it's not like that. If you have balanced nutrition, you can have those junk meal as well. Now, I'll give you a small example. There is a McDonald's burger, which is Mac Maharaja, and it's one of my favorite OG burger. I'm having it, I don't know from how many years, but when I was into sports, I never used to think that how much I need to eat, because I was working out twice a day for 3 hours. I was into martial arts, I was into taekwondo, and oh my god, I never even counted, but we were burning around 2000 some calories a day. So eating anything was possible back then, and I used to love that burger. Now I know that I'm not working out like that, and I still love that burger, but I made it a point that I am going to have it at least like once in a month. Okay, so I'm not saying that please just give up on anything you like or give up on the junk food that you have grown up eating, but at least balance it out with something. Now I have this policy in my house that we are ordering only 3 meals a week. So it's like somewhere, like if I talk about lunch and dinner, so it's like 14 meals in a week, and out of those 14 meals we are having only 3 meals outside, so the rest of the 11 meals are home cooked. And I think that is something very good. We are doing like great in this thing. So always make some
from 1 plus 18.
Shut up, Alexa. Next up, let's talk about having and prioritizing your self-care. I think I always say that I'm not talking about painting your nails, but yeah, that is also a part of self-care, let's be honest. But right now what I want to say is that prioritizing your self-care, as in prioritizing your emotional well-being, prioritizing your mental wellness as well. If some person is bothering you a lot, making distance from that person is also a part of self-care. There are plenty of activities, plenty of things which you can do on self-care, but I will suggest do what your mind, body and soul demands. You can always start with the easier things, that is journaling, meditating, or setting up some boundaries with certain people who you think can F up with your mental health at times. The next thing that I want to talk about is keeping yourself hydrated. So make sure you are drinking enough water for the day. Now you must be seeing everyone talking about this thing, but have you ever just followed it and seen the difference? Now I think I made a skincare video where I told you that certain products and things that helped me to achieve a good skin, which is right now breaking out a lot. But one of the best tip was that I started to stay hydrated. Now I was somebody who would not have water until somebody reminds her. Yes, I have had reminders for having water and I still do, but at least now I'm very happy to say that I drink 2 liters of water every day, which is actually quite less. So if you don't like the taste of water, I have seen people saying that they don't like the taste of water. I mean, it's neutral to me, but you can have flavored water, add lemon, add cucumber, add mint and many more things. I also have electrolyte water sometimes when I feel I want to enhance my taste. Next up I want to talk about is limiting your screen time. This is very important. Have you heard about brain fog? I mean, I don't know, but I recently faced it. So I had a huge screen time on different apps, and I think the most I had on YouTube, and the next one was Instagram. But then I realized that it's my screen time that is messing up with me, because I was just going through a podcast and I got to know about it from there. So I started to limit my screen time, and I think because when we are watching reels or short form content especially, we are just scrolling, we are not thinking anything, we are just mindlessly scrolling. So first start checking what your current screen time is, and then please take care of it accordingly. It's really important. And also stop wasting time on watching those random reels. Next step, I want to talk about doing strength training. Now I know you must be thinking that I just told you that start with anything. If you don't like to go to the gym, then don't go. But strength training is something I think which is very important for women especially. Now strength training is really important for your bones, for your muscle mass, for your metabolism. So even if you're doing it for twice a week, it's okay. There are a lot of videos on the internet, and don't want to go to the gym, it's okay. You can do bodyweight exercises, you can buy a pair of dumbbell for yourself. And let me know if you want me to make a video on some necessary home equipments which you should have, because I do have a home gym and I think it has everything that I need to work out at home. But yeah, let me know. I would love to make that video for you all. And also, you are not going to look manly or bulky if you do strength training. And start with simple exercises like squats and push-ups and assisted pull-ups, and like whatever you feel you can do it, just start with it. So yeah, start working on that muscle, start toning yourself, start working on that body right now. Next step I want to talk about is staying a little conscious. Now I always talk about consciously living. Now I have also not achieved to live consciously, but yeah, I try my best to do that. Now a lot of things we do in our life are generally told by other people, and we just follow them. Now one thing I want to tell you is reading labels. This was the first step I took towards conscious living. So most of the times we don't even know what we are consuming, like on the internet also, and like what we are eating also, like many things like that. So just start to stay a little conscious. What products are you using? Is it good for your skin? What are the long-term benefits or long-term things which are not good? And in terms of food also, what things you are eating. If you're having that soya sauce, what does it contain? The vinegar, what does it contain? The chocolate bar which you ate, what it had. So make sure you have a little knowledge about it. Okay, towards the last habit of this video, I think we are somewhere around 11 or 10, I don't remember by now. So it is to have regular health checkups. Now my dear girls, there are a lot of things that might be messing you up from the inside and you have no idea about them. So the best thing that you can do is having regular health checkups. Now what I do is that I try to have my blood test every 6 months, which may include my hemoglobin levels, my vitamins and my thyroid levels and everything, so that I have an idea what is happening inside my body. Now I remember after COVID, there was a time that I was feeling so dizzy. I don't know, I would just go out in the sun and I feel like puking. So I got my vitamin D3 checked and it was very low, below average. That was the time I realized that I'm going to have regular health checkups. Also, it helps you to prepare yourself. You can buy your supplements accordingly, you can treat your things accordingly, you can change your diet accordingly. I think we are done with the video. So everybody who's watching this, I would like you to comment down what all habits you liked from this video and what were the things that you were already doing. And this was it for today's video. We are going to meet again in the next one. I hope you liked it and I hope you are drinking water while you are watching this. And I'm gonna see you again in the next video. So bye, take care.